Okay, back at it, day 2. Let's get this header welded. I got it back on the stand. Gonna zero it out. Got a tripod too. Shout out to this tripod. What we're saying, we're gonna 0 degree everything out here. So, 0, stick a block of wood underneath there. Alright, take 2 in the vise. That sound out. Okay, let go for a second. Let go. Good, sweet. Alright, so what we're going to do is try welding this gap. What I'm going to do is just do a spot. Try to fill that gap, and on the bigger stuff where the V is open there, we got some filler materials and stuff in there. Ground strap in the pie hole back here. More wire on this. Alright, I'm just letting these welds cool. As you can see, I'm using flux core wire on a stainless metal, which usually promotes what they say is this weld rusting. I've done this on my own personal car. You'll see like the weld get surface rust. I wouldn't do it in a structural kind of weld, but when it comes to exhaust and stuff like that, it's usually fine. I had mine stuff for a few years, so proof's in the pudding. This one's good. I was just spot, keeping it high heat so the height doesn't have that high bubble in it. So this one, when I pass out on the grinder, it'll finish out pretty good. That one's going all right. The gap's a little high here. This one's going to be the worst here. The gap's shit. So this is what I'm talking about, the gap. When you're finishing, I screwed myself with that cut that I made on this on the first day of it, but when you start having gaps like that, you're going to be chasing what's called the hole, where you're just going to be blowing through your material. You want that gap as close as possible. So what I did is I saved all my end cuts like this. So we're going to just use that as filler, cut off what we don't need, weld it. The exciting part's when we're going to start getting in between the pipes. That's going to be the fun part. So yeah, back to work. I'm going to let this cool for, let's give it another 10 minutes here to cool, and we'll get back to welding. So you can see that one's starting to, let me zoom out here. See that one's starting to close up. This one's going to be a clusterfuck right here. Yeah, they're slowly getting there. I tried rolling a bead on this one, then ended up just burning through. So the best tip, I guess, just burn hot, spot, let it cool down. You can see in your mask when the red starts glowing away. When the red starts going away, blast another one, wait for it to cool down, blast another one. Same thing as sheet metal, so that gap's gonna need filler, and I guess the other ones, but we'll let that cool again, and we'll continue welding. Still chasing holes, eh? This one's gonna be a bitch too. Alright, so this is how they're looking right here. Let's zoom in. What I want to do is see this little gap right here. I'm gonna cut that off because I can still see some daylight in it, so I'll grind down these shitty ass welds here. We'll see what's up. Alright, that's how we're looking. What it is, I cut this guy off. It's kind of looking like a header now. I'm going to clean this up with the grinding wheel. So then it's okay, just for shits, change it over to a flop wheel, so it's sandpaper and ash compared to a grinding stone. Just going to smooth it down a bit. It's spinning, nigga. H2b header, and it's got that bump into it. Exactly what we needed. Get you up close here. So you can see that bend in it. Looks all right. I wasn't going for soup. I know I grinded it, sanded it, but wasn't looking to make it the prettiest because I was thinking about just header wrapping it in the future, but there you go. Alright, let's close this out. Thanks for watching. If you fuck with me, subscribe. If you don't, just at least drop a like showing me that you watched it all the way to the end. Thanks a lot. Bye.